Dennis tries his best. Every summer, Sir Topham Hatt holds a carnival on Thomas's branch line. All the engines were very excited. Daisy took the carousel. Toby and Mavis took the Ferris wheel. And Percy took the bumper cars. But Dennis was the most excited of all. He couldn't wait for the carnival to open that afternoon. He was looking forward to seeing the children's happy faces. He loved hearing their cries of laughter as they rode on the Ferris wheel. But that afternoon, Sir Topham Hatt gave Dennis a new job. He was to collect some chickens from Dryaw Station and take them to the docks. "I am relying on you to deliver the chickens safely, Dennis," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Yes, sir," oiled Dennis. Dennis was sure he could get the job done in time to go and see the carnival. But he was surprised to see the station empty. "Farmer McColl's truck has a flat tire," said the station master. "He'll be here as soon as he can." Dennis waited and waited, but Farmer McColl still did not arrive with the chickens. "What's wrong, Dennis?" asked Daisy. "You don't look at all happy." "I'm going to miss the carnival, unless Farmer McColl comes soon," huffed Dennis. Daisy thought Dennis was silly to wait. "I've just come past the carnival," she said excitedly. "All the children are arriving. You could rush over there and back before Farmer McColl arrives." "That's a good idea," hooted Dennis. He was sure he could race to the carnival and back again very quickly. But as he hurried to Mayfleet, Dennis started to worry. What if Farmer McColl arrived at the station when he wasn't there? What if a signal held him up on the way back? Sir Topham Hatt would be very cross if Dennis was late. "I mustn't let Sir Topham Hatt down," said Dennis to himself, and he hurried back to Dryaw. Dennis knew that this job was going to take a long time. He might miss the carnival after all. At long last, Farmer McColl arrived with the chickens. And Dennis was on his way. At Ilsbridge Station, Dennis told Gordon the whole story. "You wouldn't have a problem if you were an express engine," huffed Gordon. "You'd go really fast and get the job done in double quick time, like me. I'll be in time to see the carnival." At that moment, the signals turned to green and Gordon raced off. "I can go fast too," oiled Dennis. So Dennis raced after Gordon. "I will see the carnival. I will see the carnival." Gordon's next signal was green. He dashed through it. But Dennis's signal turned red. Dennis screeched to a halt. The chickens in the vans flapped and squawked crossly. Dennis remembered that his job was to give them a safe and comfortable ride. Going fast was the wrong thing to do. When Dennis stopped at a junction, he met Emily. "Hello, Dennis," Emily called. "I've just delivered some children to the carnival." "I wish I could go to the carnival," Dennis sighed sadly. but I have to take these vans to Brandon Docks. Then Emily had an idea. Why don't I take those trucks for you? She chuffed. Then you could go to the fair. Dennis thought this was a grand idea. But Emily didn't know the vans were full of chickens. Emily raced away. The chickens squawked and cocked, but Emily wheeshed on. Dennis caught up with her. He told her there were chickens in the vans. They must go slowly, he said. Just then, Emily's driver came up. I'm afraid we have to go back to the sheds. We need plenty of sleep, for we'll soon be up all night taking the flying kipper for Henry. I'm sorry, Dennis, wheezed Emily sadly. I'm afraid I don't have time to take your trucks. And Emily steamed away. Dennis felt terrible. I tried going to the carnival whilst waiting for Farmer McCall. I tried going fast to get the job done. I even had someone take my load. I'm not a really useful engine. I'll never see the carnival now. So Dennis rattled along slowly and carefully. But he was sad. It was getting late, and the carnival was already well on the way. At last, Dennis reached the docks. The chickens were safe and sound, but it was very late. Now Dennis knew he wouldn't get to see the children at the carnival. He couldn't have felt sadder. Then the dock manager told Dennis there was an emergency. The generator at the carnival has broken down, he said, so there are no lights and all the rides have stopped working. Dennis was surprised. I hope the children are all right, he thought. Cranky has just unloaded a new generator, the manager told Dennis. You must take it to the amusement park. The generator was heavy, but Dennis was determined to get it to the carnival as quickly as possible. He wanted the children to be safe. As he pulled into Mayfleet, Dennis saw crowds of people on the platform. All the children cheered when they saw Dennis. Well done, Dennis, said Sir Topham Hatt. You have been a really useful and reliable engine. Soon, the generator started, and the amusement park lit up again. Everything sprang back to life. Dennis felt so proud, and he gave a long hoot as he watched the children having a wonderful time at the carnival.